Hey, buddy. Hey, bud. You good? Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. So listen, this is gonna be because I gotta own up to some shit real quick. Okay. I gotta own up to shit that I don't want to own up to right now. Okay. But I have to because I just had another reading and it's like my son's feeling better. Thanks. It's like it's gonna keep haunting me until I talk about it with you guys, and I don't want to. Okay. But I don't have an effing choice right now. So can you see how thrilled I am to talk about this? Okay. I don't mind owning up to my shit, but I already called myself out last night in front of thousands of people. So I'm just gonna own up to it. Okay. So fuck. So listen, because I know it's gonna help thousands of you. And this is the only reason why I'm gonna suck up my pride right now, okay, and do this for you. Because I'm not happy. Okay. So here's the deal. We're doing that spread about Peter. And here I am. Okay. Let me start off. Okay. Because this is literally interfering with all my clients right now. Okay. Go own up, Court. Go own up. Okay. So can you tell how effing thrilled I am about this? Okay. Um, it started with the cancer. Okay. Totally resonates to that. Like, obviously. Okay. So I'm not happy about it. Anywho, um, I don't want to look at things in like rose colored glasses. Like, I don't want to be naive to shit. Okay. So this is hard for me. In the video last night, I kept saying, like, well, I don't want to have good thoughts of him coming in and this, and this. Okay. So I was like, I'd rather punch him in the face. And granted, that's true. Scout's honor, that's true. Okay. But like I kept using the word denial. Okay. And the word I wanted to use was naive. Okay. Um, because I don't want to have like that whole law of attraction. Like I don't want to picture like all that good stuff, like I don't, because to me that's being naive. That's like righting all his wrongs and making him okay. And I'm not okay with that. So I guess I'm having a hard time processing that part. But that's the scorp in me. Okay. Scorps are powerful, and rising scorps are even more powerful. Okay. And then I got the cancer side of me that's more sensitive. Okay. So that's like my denial. Okay. And my rising is more like where I don't want to be naive. Okay. So, and I must have said the word denial like 3 times last night in that video. And that's the universe saying, Court, wake up. You're in denial. Okay. And it's like, no, fuck, I am not in denial. I don't want to be naive. Okay. But apparently I'm in denial. Okay. So, whatever. I just owned up to my shit. So, are we good now? Like, I hope we're good now. I hope I just helped thousands of you. Okay. Like, I don't know what to say. Okay. Like, I'm angry. I'm fucking angry. And it's like, I pull these lessons cards and it's like, you got freedom and then you got fear. And then it's like, oh, well, you got fear because you fear it. And I think a lot of our women, as big and brave as we are and we conquered a lot of shit, we still have a lot of fear. Okay. And I don't think we realize it. And the fact that, you have to start to recognize that fear is there. The fear is there and it's real. Okay. And then you have to surrender. And it's like, okay, so apparently I'm still having a really hard time with it. So there you go. Okay. So apparently you guys are too. It's fun, right? All right. Like, not saying that I don't love him. I love him, but like, he's a lot of work. And it's like, I don't like, I don't wanna take on that work, alright? So that to me is obviously denial, like, do I think he's changed a little bit? Yeah, but, like, do I think he's changed a lot? No, alright? But that's also me. When you can prove it, then I'll work with you, okay? Like, that's to me, like, I don't wanna be naive, okay? So that's when that word comes in for me is I don't wanna be naive when it comes to that shit, okay? Um, but, like, he's just I love him, but he's a lot of work. That's it. Like, can I make a trade? Like, doesn't mean I don't love him. I just want to trade. But you know what that is? That's denial. So like apparently a lot of us are in denial right now. Like here I am like preaching and blah 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 blah. And to me it's like I don't want to be naive. Nah, of course it's denial that this person can actually change and law of attraction, you want me to picture something great? Like, nah, I'm not doing that. Sorry. You can call that denial, but I'm not doing it. Okay. When this person can step their game up and come at me like an adult, then I'll let my imagination run wild. Until then, it seems unvery realistic of me to do that. Okay. And that's honestly how I feel about this situation. But I will tell you, apparently, you guys are in denial. Oh, a lot of you. Okay. And I guess this is what denial looks like. Hi, meet Courtney. This is what denial looks like, apparently. Okay. Didn't even know I was in denial until the universe literally called me out in front of thousands of people last night. And now I had to come and do this video for you guys to learn. I surrendered. Okay. So can we wrap it up now? Like, can we wrap it up? Like, now can I just have something new? Now can I have my new? All right. Like, so apparently, I'm gonna throw some lessons on you guys real quick, but I really feel like there's gotta be some type of fear that you're not aware of. And that fear is causing denial. Because it's not that you don't want them to come in. It's a fear. It's an underlined fear. Okay. I don't know what mine is yet, but apparently I'm gonna find out. All right. Like the universe is gonna make sure I'm gonna find out what my fear is. Because he'll come in and my fear will kick in like that. Okay. It's just the way it works. Or right before he comes in, because I don't fear him coming in at all, you know? But it's like, I think I'm just tired of having those moments in my head with him. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm done having those moments until it becomes a reality. So I'm not doing that law of attraction thing right now. And denial or not, guys, I'm not doing it. And I don't feel like I have to keep it real. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to call anybody in anyway. If it's meant to be, it will be. It's in our blueprint. You know, should I have all the negative thoughts? No, but I'm going to keep it real. Every time I think about him, they're not good thoughts, guys. And it's not me being an asshole, okay? It's the reality of my situation. It's not me thinking about a bad thought. It's just like I'll have a conversation in my head with him and it goes right to an argument every time because I put it there. You know what I'm saying? But like until he can own up to his own shit, I'm straight playing fairy tale lands in my head. Okay, so I'm gonna own up to my shit, but I'm also gonna tell you why I feel this way. Okay, because it seems very unrealistic for me to be like, okay, all right, Peter's coming in on Pegasus, and everything's gonna be a-okay. That's bullshit. Okay, so a lot of us are in denial right now, and a court obviously has a case of denial that I was unaware of that clearly I think thousands of you picked up on, so there was no avoiding having this conversation. So I really hope that this is the last conversation I have to have with you guys about this because I can justify this. And I'm guessing that's okay. Or is that denial? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking it's okay and I can justify it. So here's your lessons, okay? Like on this subject, apparently on denial. But like I'm not playing that person. I won't play victim. Like I'm not that person. Like no. See, trust. Like trust. Like oh, see, fuck. This is what you call denial. And see, to me, this is prove it. Prove it then. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm good. Okay? But until then, they want us to have all these peaceful thoughts. And if anybody knows how to do that, please hit me up because I would love to know how to work through this issue. For real. I guess, can I tell myself, like, because it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Well, yeah, but I guess when that comes in, because he's broken that trust. Okay. So can I let him earn it back? Yeah, and vice versa if I've broken his, okay? But that's the way it should be. So I think it's crazy that we can sit here and be like, "I trust her and I trust him," and, like, that's part of denial too. So even if you have trust or you don't have trust, it's still effing denial, guys. Like, so, you know, I can't believe surrender. See, I told you, like, this is the surrender to the divine. Like you're trying to control the scenario. But the thing is, I'm not controlling nothing. I think the part that has to do with like the surrender, you want me to surrender? I will when I see reciprocity, when I see duality, when I see the scales even out, that's when my ass will surrender. Okay. Before that, I don't know how to do that. So if you guys know how to do that, let me know. Because I really would like some help with this. Okay. But it's more than faith, guys. It's more than faith. If I had to come on here and call myself out, I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel about this situation because I know it's coming and I'll deal with it then and it's personal and we'll be fine. Okay. I still know how to give the right advice, but apparently I called myself out in front of thousands last night and I didn't even realize it because the word I wanted was naive and I kept saying denial and the universe threw it in my face. Threw it in my face. Okay. So I'm sure they're in denial too. You're not the only one. Check yourself, court. You're making it personal. It is personal, though. It's personal between me. It's personal between you. Just buzz, it's your sister. I'm not telling you personal thoughts between me and my twin. I can tell you exactly what I'm talking about right now because my twin put me here. I put myself here to help you guys. So if I want to be personal, I'm going to get personal. Now, when it comes between a conversation between me and him, that's different. But this right now, this is more than personal. It's also your personal situation. And of course, it's my personal situation too. It's all personal. So I did kind of take offense to that. Okay. So please don't tell me what I should talk about and what I shouldn't talk about, especially when my ass is really scorped right now and I don't want to be stinging nobody the wrong way. Okay, because I just had to come on and own up to my shit so it benefited you guys. Okay, love you, but that's the God honest truth. Okay, control yourself by smiling. Wouldn't that be denial? Wouldn't that be denial? All right. So they want you to trust. I'm going to look at it this way. They want you to trust the situation, okay, that you're going to be presented with. You are going to have to surrender something. It's clear as day. Okay. That's the only way to be successful. All right. I know there's no greater goal than love. Okay. I get it, but it's just a lot of work. Like, I just didn't want this type of work all over again. As much as I love them, it's a lot of work. All right. So it's like, that's all. It's gonna be a lot of work. But in the long run, I guess it's gonna be all good. Okay. But when I start seeing action being taken, that's when I'll partake. And that's all I'm trying to stress to you guys too. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of us are in a wee bit denial because of fear. And I don't even know what that fear is. Oh, and it is a new moon. And of course I would come on. I told you, they say Scorps, you're rising, even Scorps with rising, man, they sting the worst. All right. And I'm stinging today. So I'm sorry if you just took that personally, because I just read one comment and I was like ready to freaking scratch. Okay. Because apparently I called myself out in front of thousands of people. So now I gotta own up to it. But I know it's gonna help you. So if you have an inner knowing that you can trust this situation, it's just when you see the proof, then you're gonna act on it, and you know it can be successful. Then great, okay, great. But like, and it's retro too, okay. But like, if you're anything like me, you have to actions speak better than words, bigger than words. You know what I'm saying? Like that that's what it's like for me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like growth. I expand my consciousness into the awareness and like blame game. And it's funny because I've already learned that blame game, because I told you I was in bed a few nights ago and I was crying and I took the blame. Okay. So this is how I know it's all coming in for us too. You know what I'm saying? So like it's no, I agree with you on that one, Yvonne. Okay. Yvonne? No, you're not Yvonne. You're why how do you say that? You got the Y. Yolene? No, there's no L there. I know where I'm going. But like it's not just faith. Like, oh, I know. It takes a lot more than faith, trust me. I know. Okay. But like Yvonne. Okay. I think that's what I said first. Good. Okay. So like I know you guys are in this too. Because I knew the only way for this to make sense to us was for me to come on and own my shit. That I'm sure thousands of you already picked up on anyway. I did not pick up on that last night at all. The universe definitely put me in place. And when I was doing that cancer read, they put me in place there too. But it's making me angry because until I have more positive vibes and use law of attraction, they hindered some stuff around me, and that pisses me off. But I gotta accept that too. I gotta surrender, and it makes me angry. But like, I think once it comes in and I have this conversation and I see duality, then it's a different story. But until then, I seriously want you to just believe in yourself. You have to come first. I don't want you walking around with rose colored glasses on. All right. So I haven't been in denial for years. Trust me. This is like a recent thing. It's a recent thing. Why? Because it's coming in. I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, did you just see another orb? No. So it's like I feel it coming in, so this is why it's now being presented. Okay. So I just don't want anybody I don't want no one living in la la land, because you've learned so many lessons. you know? So, yeah, Ramon says, all these comments are helping me, guys. So that's, it's awesome. I knew this was going to be an important video to put out there, and I wasn't happy about it. But whatever. I mean, you guys know me. I'll get over it, you know? But it's true. So a lot of you guys, and I've said that plenty of times, like, you have just as much fear as they do. You just haven't acknowledged your fear yet because you've been through so much that your strength, it's like you won't allow it. You know what I'm saying? So like you won't allow yourself to be broken down like that ever again. Which I don't think in my case it would never happen. But now I'm understanding where the fear is coming from because it hasn't been brought to your attention yet. So my fear right now is, I guess, be pissed off. But like I'm always pissed off at him, off and on, off and on, off and on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'll work through that too. I also love him a whole bunch, so it's like there's nothing stopping me from not moving forward with him if we choose to. It's just going about it the right way. So my fear is being pissed off. And I don't even know what that fear is yet. But I sure as fuck will when it comes in. And so won't you guys. Okay? So it's all good. All right? We learn as we go. All right? Just like I've talked about that plenty of times, guys. You're learning as I'm going. It's like I give all this advice. I have to preach that I preach that I have to learn to stop doing myself, which I've been doing for a long time. But like the universe legitimately called me out last night. Like, how embarrassing that I had to have a wake up call in front of thousands of people. Like, at least you guys get your wake up call in a private area. Mine just got like advertised everywhere. You might as well have stuck it on a billboard. But yeah, no, I know no one's passing judgment. You guys all love me. I love all you guys. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? But like, damn. He's still Peter, though, and Petra. Until they come in, they're still Peter and Petra. Can we get rid of Abby, please? Or at least block him or her, and if it comes back around, then just get rid of him. Well, speaking the truth is not to deny. I definitely speak the truth. But apparently, since I wanted to use the word naive and I kept saying denial, that was the universe telling me I was in denial. There's no question. There is no question that that's what they were telling me. But it doesn't make us weak, guys. It's just teaching us lessons. And I think by owning up to being a little bit in denial will help some of you guys. And if I can help you, then that's why I'm here. And I don't feel bad about last night. Oh, not at all. That was still the scenario. That's just how I got called out, though. That's how I recognized it. And I knew it, but I tried to ignore it. You know? And because I've been ignoring it for a long time for something that I wanted so badly and now I don't, obviously that's a check. You know what I'm saying? So the universe woke me up in front of thousands of you. It's like, thanks. Thanks. But apparently that was the only way for it to go down. Apparently that's the only way I would have realized it. It's all good. I'm just guess I'm just pissed because I was like, no, I'm not. Well, fucking yeah, I am. Yeah, I am, but then one day I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's denial. All right. So it doesn't mean I don't love him any less. It just means I know he's a lot of work. Okay. That's all. But we all know that by now. Whatever. So I owned up to my shit. All right. And I hope he's an adult and he can own up to his shit because I'm not playing these games and I will voice my opinions to you if shit needs to be voiced, okay? But when it comes to me and him, I'll share what I can share and I will ask if I can share certain things with him because it is a very personal situation, guys. And, if me and him try to work thing out, then eventually y'all gonna know who he is and he's still a great guy. It's a lot of work, okay? But, I don't want that to be taken away from him either because he is a lot of work. All right. So I'll share what I can share as time goes on. If I think it's something that needs to be talked about, we will figure it out. Okay. Because obviously I'm here to get you through certain things like that. And I'm also going on a whole nother platform too. So it's like there's gonna be a lot of stuff to discuss. It's not just gonna be like this all the time. Like it won't be like that. Growing up is tough. All right. I'm a big kid now. Like, come on. Anywho, the whole no communication scenario. Well, this is the no communication scenario. So there is stuff that aggravates you. Like, don't get me going. So here we go again. Apparently, see, this is a big point. Apparently, I need to bring up now too, because that whole like playing mute shit. That's how people manipulate the energy. That's how people manipulate you. Fuck you. I won't play that mute shit. Like, I won't tolerate games. But I love who I've grown into. So I'm okay with that. And that doesn't make me a bitch. That means I've learned my lessons and I won't ever repeat them. Okay. Because I am a very caring, sensitive, loving person. But I won't do games and I won't do excuses. You want to know what mute is? It's gonna be more than mute. All right. That's when I love you, but those cords are cut. I won't be there for you the way you think I will be, you know? So we'll just see. But I don't think like that, guys. Like when I say I think negatively, it's not like really negative. It's the whole law of attraction. I can't do it right now. All right. But when he comes in, and depending on where we go with our situationship, is when I will let my imagination roam. Until then, I will not. So that's just how I feel about this situation. So for those that are, how long have I been seeing my Empress on the board right now with her back turned? Why? Yeah, we've learned our lessons, but there's a fear there that hasn't brought to our attention yet. Okay. Oh, and trust me, it is most definitely going to be brought to our attention. So don't you worry. Okay. Don't you worry. You're going to know what it is. All right. So that's why the energy is so do. That's why I'm saying go do your thing. Have fun. Live your life. Be who you want to be right now. Don't go be you right now because this is coming back around no matter what. So why would you even want to sit in it? This is why like I don't sit in it at all, you know? But I'll be damned if they think I'm gonna lay my head at the end of the night and go back into la la land without duality. Sorry. That to me is not denial. That's not being naive about the situation and the lessons you've learned. Because the lessons we've learned were painful and hard. And apparently we've harbored some shit. Okay. Eventually it will come out and you're gonna be okay. Why? Why do we know you're gonna be okay? Because we keep getting the damn sun. okay, which is also healing, okay. But anywho, I mean, does anybody else have any like questions when it comes to that? I mean, I'm pretty sure I was pretty clear on what's going on with some of the women right now. And, you can say to yourself that you're not in denial, but if you're in my situation, you've been on the board, you are in denial. Okay. Well, we're partly in denial. That works, right? Partly in denial. Harboring stuff. Does that mean we have to be claimed to customs? No. You don't have to accept. I think that was my hardest thing for me to recognize. Because that was basically me saying I had to accept all the bullshit that went down. That's not what they're asking you to do. They're asking you to recognize it, accept it, and surrender it. You don't have to, if you don't want to forgive that person, just forgive yourself for not forgiving that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not going to be an easy road. There's been too much pain, but the beauty of it is working from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like when we're talking about with my orbs video, okay? I thought it was so cool because each time I recorded it, each time I haven't gone back in to see if anybody else commented, but I know a couple people did. So if you watch this video on your laptop and you record it with your phone, the tower sounds different every time and different noises at different times. My first tower that I heard, because I wanted to say tower to you guys, but I didn't. I didn't need to because it was building from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? And then the orbs came from the ground up. And I don't know if any of you recognized it, but from like over here to here, it was like a mini quick light. It was like a lightning bolt. And it looked like it was going to my head, like a tower moment would. The lightning comes to your head, and you got to build from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to douche out. You got to get rid of, here we go with that douche. You got to get rid of all these fears. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what this is, guys. Okay. And then you have that tower moment. And then when I said build from the ground up, you saw the two orbs that came up like that. They look like little feathers swaying too, coming back down. One of them did. But I will tell you, it was ironic that they came from the ground up. Okay. And I will tell you, they look a lot smaller than what I physically saw on my screen. What I physically saw on my screen, the type of orb I saw legitimately looked like the size of like a milk gallon. You know what I'm saying? So like, oh, these were beautiful orbs. It's not about protecting myself right now. That was a beautiful orb. That was a message for you guys too. It's just confirming court's right. Build from the ground up. If you get extra finances, pay off your damn debt. Like, I'm giving you good advice. Because if you want that flow to keep flowing, it's got to be done correctly. See what I'm saying? So the first tower that you heard in one of my videos is straight up sounded like glass shattering. And I could picture the glass shattering. As soon as I heard it, I had a vision of glass shattering. But we didn't catch that in the first video. But a couple people said they went on and they heard different towers. So it's almost like, and then the second time it was like two towers. It was like a knock knock, like someone was at your door, like knock, knock. It reminded me of like the Twin Towers or whatever. Building from the ground up, like anything else. You know what I'm saying? If anyone was lost there, I'm sorry too. But I'm just saying, like, that's what it was. So if you literally go, it was at the minute 33, and I think 39 seconds, something like that. If you go and record it from your laptop, the tower is going to sound different because somebody emailed me and said, "Oh my God, I heard the tower, but it sounded way different." So you're literally going to hear your tower moment. So apparently, my tower moment is going to sound like glass shattering, like being stabbed in your back 10 times with sharp things of glass. So apparently, I'm going to have quite the tower moment. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter because when it's all said and done, if the tool you want to build from the ground up, you're more than capable of doing it because you're the magician. You know how to master this. Okay. So Own up to your fears. Own up to your own shit. Be an adult, okay? It's not easy adulting all the time, but if you really want something to work out and you want your life to go into a certain direction, you need to own up to your shit, okay? So I really hope that this video helps me, and not just you guys, okay? Because the whole freaking universe called me out in front of thousands of you. Not so happy about that. But we didn't hear the tower moment in the background when we saw all those orbs. And like I said, remember I said to you, and I just said it, the orbs in mine looked a lot bigger, like a big ball of like smoke from like a cigar. You know, that's the tower moment. The tower crashes, the smoke comes up. You know what I'm saying? So it's let the tower effing crash and then rebuild. Get to know each other all over again. Find out what they like. Find out, learn to see what they like, vice versa. If there's reciprocity, you guys are good. If there's no reciprocity, then it's not your time. Okay? But like I think like if you guys are in this situation with, you know, the same kind of situation I'm in right now, and um with the same type of like scenario, and caught being in denial, even though I don't feel like I'm in denial, but again, it's called effing denial. Okay. So apparently I am, and now it's time for me to accept it. Okay. So I accept it. Can we be done with denial now? Okay. But to me, again, I don't walk around in la la lands anymore. I don't feel like I have to picture all these amazing moments. Okay. Like I don't. When this person comes in and puts effort into something, well then I'll jump onto the board game. But until then, I'm gonna own the boardroom. And that's that. Wow, that sounded really good, didn't it? That sounded really smart, but it's true, and I love you guys. Hmm. And that's that. So I'm gonna go because I got lots to do, but I needed to come on and own up to my shit. All right, and I did. So I'll let you know how that works out for me. It's all good, guys. We've been seeing it on the board for months, but we didn't want to admit it was us, you know. And they're in denial too. Don't you worry. But like now that it's coming closer, it's time to recognize it. And I think by me owning up to my shit really helped you guys. I don't know why, but I just know something's gonna click for you guys, and you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, she's right." Because if I didn't think it wasn't gonna help, I wouldn't have done this. And ever since last night, I've been being pushed to do it, and I didn't understand why until I woke up this morning and heard myself, and I was like, "Oh fuck." And then each reading keeps getting more and more and more deeper and deeper. And these are personals, you know, so it's like, great. And it's like each one I talk to, I'm like, yeah, you know what that's called? They'll be like, what? I'd be like, denial. They start dying laughing. They're like, I know you're right. And we laugh about it, you know, because I mean, fuck, laugh about it. You know, how can you not laugh about it though? Like, it's so much better than sitting in sorrow, you know? So, whatever. Whatever. Courts in denial. All right. I'll snap out of it as soon as whatever needs to be confronted gets confronted, I guess. But until then, I'm fucking on playing in Candyland. I'm not doing it. Don't get me going again. I always laugh at myself. Thank God, right? Thank God. So go listen to your own tower moment, because that's actually a thing. Your tower, if you record on your phone, on off your laptop, your tower moment is going to sound different than mine. It will. And I will give you a little insight. So because mine sounded like glass shattering, maybe that's my sign to say go break some plates, because in all reality, when I was younger, I used to love smashing shit to, like, get rid of anger, and I've expressed that before. They actually have places now where you can go inside a place and go bang some shit up, but, like, I used to love busting light bulbs and plates and glasses. The sound of glass to me was peaceful, okay? So maybe that's what I need to do, is smash some glass, okay? I don't know. But then the other 2 sounded like, because it's gonna release some shit. So for me, it's just saying, "I'm about to release some shit." Court, release some shit. Accept it, release it, surrender. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the other one was like a knock knock. So it's kinda like court, if you surrender and release it, it's gonna be a lot easier when you get that knock on your door, okay? So go listen to your own tower moment, because for some reason, I literally had a couple people comment saying that they heard their own tower moment, okay? So maybe yours will sound different. Safety glasses. Okay. All right, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think what the symbolized for glass for me was literally like, that's my way of releasing. That was the universe screaming at me saying, preach, like, learn what you preach. Because I was literally just saying, learn from the ground up, start from the ground up. And then that's when all that shit, that's when you heard the glass shatter. And that's when the feathers or whatever they were, smoke, whatever it is, the orbs came up from the ground. Like, it literally came up and just kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let it fall, guys. Let the shit come in. Accept it. Let it come in. Don't try to fight it off. If they hit you up or you need to hit someone up, just let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Which video? It was today's energy video. Okay. But I did a whole bunch of little clips after that because it was very interesting, because we didn't hear those tower moments in the video when it happened. You know? So it was the craziest thing that the way I said, from the ground up, and these orbs legitimately came from the ground up. But if you listen, the tower hits first and then the orbs come up. I got the goosebumps. See what I'm saying? So your tower comes crashing down, but the bright side is Jupiter's here, Sag is here right now, Scorp, all this is here to help us learn, build from the ground up. And apparently I'm here to teach, okay? And I'm learning at the same time. I didn't know the universe had to call me out in front of thousands of people for me to have my little epiphany, but apparently it did, okay? So thanks a bunch for that. Thanks a bunch for that one. So anywho, go listen to your own tower moment, okay? Because with me with the shattering glass, that's what my tower moment was telling me. Let it shatter. It is time to fucking release the old and move on. Let it go. Let the shit go. Let it crumble. You gotta cry, you cry. You gotta yell, you yell. You do what you gotta do. You let that shit crumble, please. Okay? It will heal you. So don't avoid it. Don't avoid it. So I love you guys. Have a fantastic, fantastic day. I know this video helped, so you are very, very welcome. Okay. I love you guys, and I gotta get through some emails. I got the rest of the day is it's all business. Okay. So no time to play. And I'll be back tomorrow. So, like I said, you want to go listen to your own tower moment, go listen to your own tower moment, and get your own synchronicities. And not to mention, at the end of that video, this magic moment, and then that magic shit happened with the pen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what a beautiful, beautiful day of messages. Like, happy new moon, happy new moon. All right? Because what it's trying to tell you is that this is going to be a magical time in your life. You do keep getting the sun. Okay? So When it comes in, it comes in. Until then, you know what I have to think about it. Okay. But it's gonna be magical. Okay. A new start, whether it's with them or not, it's still a new start, guys. It's still gonna be magical. Okay. And I think I labeled the video too like a mystical moment captured because it's those the mystical why I name myself mystical moment too on top of that. It's because mystical, it's mystical. It's life's mysterious webs, it's aha moments, it's the unknown. Okay. And we in a especially with Scorp and it's a new moon. Scorp is very unknown. It's the underworld. It's very unknown. But it can be magical and beautiful and harmonious and abundant at the same time. Okay. So enjoy the new moon. I love you guys so much. Okay. And it was all those threes again. I know. It was like the lightning strike, the three, the orbs. It's just crazy, crazy synchronicities. All right. Where's the tower? The tower's in the video that I uploaded today. Did I lose you? Did I lose you? Did you just jump in? Go watch the video from the start. Okay. It's one of those videos that you really want to watch from start to finish because there's a lot of powerful messages in the whole entire video. Okay. So you're very welcome. I love you guys so much as too. Have a fantastic night or day or morning, depending on where you're at in the country. Okay. I'm telling you, go listen to your own tower moment. It's going to help you. It's going to give you one of those aha. Okay. It's going to give you one of those mystical moments. Okay. Bye, guys. I love you too. Mañana. You're welcome. Bye, guys.